big bro. How is my sweet protective brother? I miss you, you know. How are things with the family? Is that hag wife of yours playing a good girl? God, you have no idea how much I miss you. It's been way too long since we've hung out. We gotta catch up. I've just had, like, the worst experiences recently. It's really depressing. I need some comfort and cuddles from my big old brother.
Well, if it isn't my little sister Lizzie. Seems you're as sprightly as ever. Thanks for respecting my wife as always. Always good to know I have family that support each other. You said you had the worst experiences lately. Let me guess, you've gained a kilogram? Your boss got angry because he caught you taking selfies on your filter again? It's always mild entertainment for me when I get to listen to the minor inconveniences you have to put up with.
Oh my god! Those are pretty bad, but they don't compare to what's happened lately. Did you remember that guy Derek that I was dating recently?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Which Derek are we talking about here? Is this Derek the guy that you made out with in an alleyway after his semi-popular band played at the local bar? Derek, the guy that met you in a woman's clothing store and took you back to his home in a mere 10 minutes? Or is this Derek the guy that sat at your table and started ordering food without your permission?
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I really need to think about this one. Which one was it again? I've met so many people that it's so hard to remember who did what. Yeah, well, look, I'm going to have to say it was that one.
Which one?
The one that came up to me in his Lamborghini and told me that he doesn't know how to get to the local Walmart.
I didn't say that one. I'm guessing we've got a new Derek.
Hold on a second. Really? I thought you did. Anyway, that's the guy that I've been dating.
Okay. So there goes Derek number 4. The guy that picked you up in his Lamborghini. So, let's hear what happened this time. You came to his house and there was another woman in there. He ducked out of town without telling you. Well, maybe it's that really rare one where he starts packing his things as he tells you why he can't put your photo up on social media.
Oh my god, you just, know me way too well, don't you? Don't you feel sorry for me? There's just no good men out there in the world anymore. It is actually so disgusting.
Well, hey, you better be careful with what you say, because remember, I am a man myself, aren't I?
Oh my god! You are just, totally right. I could never look down on my big bro. He's done everything for me. He is the only good man in this world.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to say about that. There are plenty of good guys out there. You just gotta behave yourself properly.
What do you mean, I have to behave myself properly? I'm a good woman, aren't I? It's their fault for treating me like some piece of meat.
I know that, but come on, Lizzie. Even you have to admit that you could probably start presenting yourself in a better way. You're not 20 years old anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should get to know the guy first before you start doing things with him. Give it a little bit more than 10 minutes before you start walking into his house.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's where all the fun starts, right?
Yeah, okay, I get that. But how about you just take it easy? Tell them that you don't want to do that and that you want to go to a dinner. Talk with him. Get to know who he is, what he likes. Understand what he's up to and whether or not he's going to stab you in the back or not. Make some sort of assessment on his character, and then do the things that you want to do.
Okay, but how do I exactly do that?
I'm not really sure what that even means. Are you trying to say that you want me to give you a process on how to choose your partner or something?
Well, yeah. I thought as long as they're funny and charming, then that's good enough. I mean, I want a guy that makes me laugh.
Okay, Lizzie. I've been trying to tell you this ever since you were in high school, but you need to rely on the logical part of your brain and not the emotional. Just because the guy feels right and you're having fun with him doesn't mean that he's the guy that's going to treat you properly. There are plenty of good guys out there. You just gotta give them a chance and the time to get to know them.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how many guys I've talked to? None of them are good. I mean, for so long, I've been trying to make myself a pretty little queen bee and being the most extravagant thing you can lay your eyes on. Despite that, all I need are douchebags.
Okay. Well, Lizzie, that can't be true. Do you remember that guy Jeff that I introduced you to a very long time ago?
Who was that? Who did you say? Jeff? Who the hell is Jeff?
Are you kidding me? You've already forgotten Jeff.
I can tell by just his name that he's some loser. Are you sure you met a guy like this?
Of course you have. You were complaining to me about not being able to meet any good guys. I know Jeff very well. He goes to the same cycling group that I do. He's a good guy. He treats people fairly. He earns a decent living doing IT. You don't remember this guy?
Yeah, I don't. And he sounds pretty boring to me. No wonder I forgot about him.
Okay. Well, this boring guy actually tried to do the proper thing with you. I told him about your experiences. I told him that you were having trouble meeting a decent guy. I wanted him to take it slow and show you his good side. You've dealt with a lot of jerks, and a decent guy would be good for your soul. He then told me that was his intention all along. He couldn't be a cruel guy even if he wanted to. He doesn't find any satisfaction in doing the things that have been dealt to you up until this point. Do you know what he told me after a couple of weeks of dealing with you?
Of course I do. I was probably the most beautiful thing he's laid eyes on, right?
Actually, no. He said that she had a very overbearing attitude for someone of average appearance.
He said what now? That is just so mean. No wonder I wasn't interested in him in the first place. He should have treated me like I was a queen. That is just so insulting. I bet he's just saying that because I rejected him. He's another toxic douchebag. You should tell him to get his eyes checked. He's going to start insulting people when he doesn't realize how beautiful they are.
I mean, he kind of has a point though, Lizzie. He told me you were sitting on your phone for most of the date. You pretended like he wasn't even there. Do you think that's going to make him feel good about dating you?
Okay, well, what do you expect me to do? It's just so boring sitting there talking and eating that green sludge that was in front of me.
What do you mean, green sludge?
You know, the one they serve in those restaurants, the Asian ones.
Are you talking about green curry right now?
Is that what you call it? I felt like I was eating out of Shrek's swamp. No way I'm going to put that in my mouth again.
Okay. Well, listen, Lizzie. I don't really want to hear you complaining about there being no good man when I've tried to introduce you to some. You haven't even given them a chance. They possess the things you're looking for, and you aren't letting them show you that. The issue isn't the guy's fault. It has to be something to do with you.
Okay. Well, look, all right. I can kind of remember this Jeff guy. I mean, sure, he's got the money, and he's probably a genuine guy, but there's just no flirtation about him. Nothing interesting. I want to be excited. I want to do something daring. All that guy would do is talk about computer this, computer that. Is he stupid or something?
What do you mean, is he stupid? If he's working in the industry that he's in and he's quite successful at it, he's probably far from stupid.
Yeah, but he's forgetting a very important thing. Computers are just like so old. Now you don't need them anymore. My phone can do everything. I can research whatever I want, type up whatever I want, and it has pretty much all the functions I need. It's got a torch, it can tell me the time, and it even has a calculator. It can even keep me company on a lonely Friday night. Like, did you know that you increase the intensity of the vibration function? Give it a go, and you might be able to get a couple of droplets dripping out of that old hag Jessica of yours.
Hey, enough for that. She's my wife. I know how much you hate her, but don't insult her to my face.
Wow. You're still married to her, are you? I'll never understand why you made a decision like that. You should have gotten with a classy lady like your little sister. You've definitely got the looks for it. I can see the hotties frothing at the mouth for a bit of Harry.
If my wife behaved the same way you do, I don't think I'd have enough trust to actually marry her.
Oh my God, why do you have to be so mean? Anyway, so far you haven't introduced me to a guy that suits my taste.
Okay, well, I do remember there was one guy, Michael, that I used to work with. What happened between you two? You say you want someone exciting and funny, right? He's definitely got a lot of that.
Michael?
The one that I used to work with.
I think I remember him. Look, he's definitely charismatic, and he has a nice smile. But he's got to work on himself a little bit more for me.
Okay, so how?
Well, I've hung out with a lot more boys that are prettier than him and earn more money than him. I mean, he still works for McDonald's, right? That was the guy that you had a part-time job with so long ago. I want a guy that has a little bit more aspirations about him.
So what I'm getting here is that you want someone that is not only earning a lot of money, but also makes you laugh. They can't be dull. They need to give you a life like you're running away with James Bond. Am I correct so far?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Give me James Bond. That's the type of guy that I want to date.
Is that something that you can request at your age, though?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, Lizzie, let's just take a look at the facts. You're getting up there, right? The type of person you're describing right now is pretty much perfect. Kind of seems insane that you would actually go for this type of person. I mean, let's ask a better question of, will this person go for you?
Of course he will. Why wouldn't he go for me? I'm bubbly. I'm confident. I dress amazing. And I'm also a really good kisser. That's a great bonus right there.
Okay. Well, I think you're going to have to offer a little bit more than just your outward appearance and some big lips. If you want a guy like that, you need something really special to hook him. Something really interesting about your personality that he can't get enough of.
How about I just give him a wardrobe of different outfits I have that he can't get enough of? He'll get a new me every day. I think that'll do just fine for him.
There's no changing your mind on this matter, is there? I don't know why I bother trying. All I can do is tell you what you need to hear and hope that you listen to it. So what happened with, what's his name again? Was it Derek?
Oh yeah! You got me to ramble on so much that I forgot about that piece of crap. Ever since I met him in that Lamborghini, I've been seeing him a couple of days a week. He'd invite me over to his house and we drink, watch movies, and enjoy each other's company. It was just like so awesome! His house is massive.
Well, that's good to hear. So this raises the question of, when did things start to go bad?
Well, out of the blue, he just suddenly stops texting me. What a meanie!
Oh, wow. So you guys were actually texting in the first place?
Yeah. Typically, I would send him a good morning message. Later that night, he would reply asking me to come over.
Very peculiar behavior to reply to a good morning message at night, isn't it?
Well, at least he actually replied to it. From that point on, I started sending him heaps of good morning messages, and no word from him. I went day after day, sending him a good morning message, and he didn't say anything. I was getting really worried.
Okay, so what happened from that point on? Did you call him or anything?
Well, no, I went to his house. All the doors were locked, so I climbed through his window.
You did what? Now, don't you realize that's illegal?
Well, how else am I meant to get into the house? He locked it! So anyway, I'm starting to wander around the house. I'm calling out his name. I don't know where he is. I walked into his room, and you're not going to believe who I saw. There was like this supermodel sprawled out all over his bed. She screamed at the sight of me. He ran out in a panic, ready to mess somebody up, but then he realized it was me.
Well, this is a very interesting scene, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, from an outside perspective, maybe. But I was absolutely terrified. He got angry at this girl for making a bigger deal out of nothing. He walked back to wherever he was and asked me if I wanted a drink too. It's like he doesn't even accept the fact that he cheated on me.
He sounds like he's a decent guy. He's got really good manners.
I'm sorry? What did you just say? Don't you realize that this is the guy that was cheating on me? He had a different woman in his bed. He didn't even care to explain to me what was happening. He just went back to snuggling her and told me to go shut the blinds for them.
Okay, yeah, but you did break into his house, right? If you ask me, this was a way better outcome than what it could have turned into. Imagine if he called the police on you.
Wow, that's just fantastic. I thought you'd be my big brother. You know, actually support me and not take his side. Anyway, I'm just so stressed out. I can never find a decent guy. I guess it's just me and my little Juan. That cute little border collie never does me wrong.
Yeah, well, apart from listening to my advice, all I can give you is good luck. How are things at home with Dad?
Oh my god. Don't even get me started. The man is like an absolute nightmare. I hate living with him.
You two still aren't getting along, huh? That's unfortunate.
It's not to say that I don't try. I mean, I try to mind my own business and everything, but he's just always up my case about things. Ever since Mom passed away, he's been a monster to me.
How so? What exactly has he been doing?
Come on. You know what it's like with that grumpy old man. It's always the usual thing with him. I can't wear this. I can't do that. I can't hang out with this guy. I can't pierce my nipples. It's like he still treats me like I'm 15. It's so annoying. I miss when Mom was here so she could just shut him up. He has no idea what he's talking about.
I don't know about that, to be honest. Lizzie, I think he's saying all of this out of love. No matter what bad blood exists between you two, you're still his daughter at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, he's still a pain in my butt at the end of the day. I swear, he is like part of the reason why I can't find a decent guy. He just always puts me in a bad mood, and I can tell the other guy can sense it.
You know, one of these days you two have to get along with each other. You can't stay hating each other for the rest of your lives.
Well, yeah. If he decides to smarten up and just let me be who I am, then maybe we can get along. Until that day, we're going to be at each other's throats.
That's unfortunate.
Anyway, you know what? That's enough about me. How's that little niece of mine? Is she becoming the superstar that I want her to be? She's got a lot of potential, that girl. You can tell that she's got her good looks coming from our side of the family. She's going to be one vivacious little diva when she grows up.
Are you sure about that, Lizzie? She's only a little girl at the moment.
I know, but you can tell she's got some good stuff going for her. She grows up a little bit, gets a little bit heavy in the chest, has a nice plump behind, just like her auntie, and she'll be doing just great. She'll be as successful as me.
Are you successful, though? You can barely find yourself a normal boyfriend. I mean, tell me, how long did you and that Derek guy date for?
We were together for quite some time. It was about 3 weeks. That's a new record for me.
And there's my point. I'd rather my daughter take advice from her mother, thanks.
Oh, right. The mother. You're talking about that two-legged boar you call a wife, aren't you?
Lizzie, what did I say about calling her stuff like that? No matter what goes on between you two, she's my wife at the end of the day. You have to respect her.
Yeah, well, we'll just see how long she's going to stay as your wife, won't we?
I'm sorry.
You know what? Don't worry. Anyway, let me say thank you. It's been good talking to you. I love having a brother that listens to me. It doesn't matter what troubles I have. I feel better every time we have a chat.
Yeah, well, I feel like our chats don't really go anywhere. I mean, you never improve, Lizzie. You always end up doing the same thing over and over. At some point, you have to find a practical solution to what goes on.
Yeah, whatever. I guess with everything that goes on lately, I just have to accept that these things take time. I can't force it, really. Oh my god! Dad just came home. He's outside in his car at the moment, beeping at me with his horn. He wants me to come and carry in the groceries. He is just such a pain. This is like worse than child labor. I wish he was the one that passed away instead of Mom.
What did you just say?
Look, sorry, nothing. Anyway, I better go help him before a vein pops out of his head. See you later! Hey, Harry. How's things at work? Are you almost finished up there?
I sure am. You got me at a good time. I get to finish early today. How's things going with you? Are you taking our little princess to her violin lessons?
I sure am. She's got about half an hour left on her lesson. I'm just waiting in a nearby car park. I've been looking at a couple of middle schools that we can send her to. I'm trying to figure out which is the best one. We've got a lot of good options in this area, but it's going to take some time to analyze them.
Oh yeah, it's good that you're looking into that.
Thanks.
How's it looking at the moment?
Well, a lot of the schools have pretty much the same reputation. Some cost more than others. Unfortunately, the type of students that go to each of them are pretty much the same. We can't make a decent judgment based on that alone. The only thing that we can rely on is the curriculum. I'm going to have to investigate the schools a little bit to understand that. Maybe call the principal of each school and have them explain in detail what their curriculum looks like.
Wow. You're really doing your best to find a good school for her, aren't you?
Of course I am. This is our daughter we're talking about. I want to do whatever I can to make her into the best that she can be. Whatever hidden potential she has, I'm going to bring it out. I don't want her jumping out there into the world and getting screwed over all the time, losing at every challenge that comes her way. Much like that sister of yours.
Well, good point about that. My sister is one special case.
Oh, hey, you know what? Now that I've got your attention, let me give you some good news. Do you remember my brother?
That's a funny question. My brother-in-law isn't someone that I forget that easily. Of course I remember him. What's going on?
Well, listen. He's finally getting married.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty surprising, isn't it?
He's getting married. That one really jumped at us out of the blue.
I'm glad I'm not the only one feeling the same way.
I thought that guy was working on some sort of iPhone application. He was living a really secluded and meager life, right? I didn't think he was actually seeing anyone. What's the story here? Did someone match up with him on a dating app or something?
Well, you wouldn't believe it. You know that he's been working on that application for years now, right? Trying to develop it and update it so that it finally reaches some sort of audience.
I sure do.
Well, the thing is, there's been a girl with him ever since its inception. She's been there helping him since day one.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean? I thought he was living a really crappy lifestyle. He had a tiny apartment that barely fit himself. He was purely devoted to developing that application.
Well, get this. That girl met him in the early stages of him developing the application. He told her his dreams of what he wanted to do and how hard it was going to be. He was going to have to work towards it, but he knew someday he would be some sort of success. She listened to what he had to say and was inspired. She decided that she'll do whatever she could to support him. He would stay at home working hard, trying to develop the application, and she would be working on the financial side. She was paying for the rent and the upkeep of the home. Fast forward to now, and that application is starting to hit a major crowd. He's earning so much income from it. He says he has so much money that he doesn't know what to do with it. He's decided to get the girl that's helped him from day one and move with her to some foreign country in Europe. They're gonna spend the rest of their days there. Isn't that amazing?
That's unbelievable. Good on them. I always knew some guy like your brother was going to be that successful. I'm really proud of them, honestly. It seems like everyone in your family does really well, don't they? They've all got some driven mindset to achieve something. It's quite admirable.
It's amazing, isn't it? They're very different from your sister Lizzie.
My sister is a different breed of creature. Unfortunately, I don't know what it's going to take for her to start doing the right thing.
Well, she can start by wearing that skirt a little lower. It's an absolute embarrassment having her around. Anytime we go to a playground or something, the other children can see what's underneath her skirt.
You two really don't like each other, do you?
What is there to like? When she starts being a positive influence on my daughter, that's when I'll start liking her.
Come on, my sister's not that bad. At least she's very cheerful and friendly towards our little girl.
Yeah, but she also buys her that crappy style of clothing that she wears herself. Honestly, she's getting at a good age right now. I mean, she's over 30, right?
She sure is.
Isn't she embarrassed to be still dressing like that? I mean, I get if you do it when you're at a younger age. You're more stupid and you don't have much awareness about how you're giving an impression to everyone else. But to be at that age and still think you're some hot girl that every guy is chasing is a little bit delusional if you ask me.
I know. I've tried to tell her myself. She doesn't really want to listen to me.
Honestly, how did something like this happen in the first place?
What do you mean? How did something like what happen?
Well, you turned out pretty much perfect. You're a really good man, and you take care of everyone. You've worked hard to give us this time, and you've done everything you can to take care of us. It's a far cry from how Lizzie is. How come your sister turned out to be such a mess?
That's a very good question. We've had a very complicated history in our family.
Oh, I see. So the family is to blame for this, aren't they?
Well, to some extent. There was a difference in opinion between my mom and dad.
Oh, really? In what way were they different?
Well, in my dad's eyes, he wanted my sister to be very different from other people. He noticed the type of influences that are popping up lately, and the ones that were against the traditional way. He wanted my sister to maintain whatever feminine energy she had about her and learn to be humble about who she is. My mom was a different story.
I didn't get to know your mom for very long. She passed away quickly after I met her. It's a shame that had to happen. She's a really good woman.
Her vision for my sister was different from my dad. You see, she grew up in a very strict household. She didn't have the freedom to do whatever she wanted to do. She was often very jealous of the other girls. It got so bad and was really traumatic for her. When she had a child, she decided that she would never let her child be controlled to that extent. She wanted my sister to do whatever she wanted. She gave my sister as much positive reinforcement as she could. She wanted my sister to believe that she was the most beautiful thing in the world. She deserved a great man someday. She didn't have to listen to anyone. She would tell her she was perfect. My sister really took that to heart, and now she's the type of person that she is now. She thinks she is Miss America or something, even though she has arguably average looks. Sure, she dresses the way she does, but it's not anything particularly special. She's not exactly a top-tier person.
I see. So your mom and dad had a different philosophy on how to raise a girl. Your sister has some sort of weird superiority complex. She sounds like she's incredibly delusional.
You're not wrong about that. Unfortunately, my sister was more attached to my mom. She respected her more than anyone. My dad was a lot stricter on her. She began to hate him. That type of relationship lasted a long time, even until she became an adult. Dad would always tell her what she needs to do, and Mom would be the one defending her.
But your mom has passed away now, right? Your sister is still living with her dad. What's going on there?
Well, you catch on very quickly, don't you? It's not as great as you think. My dad has grown even more aggressive towards my sister. Our mom isn't there to shut him down. She's got to take everything that he's got to give her.
Well, if you ask me, it serves her right. It's about time she woke up to herself. I mean, if she was a younger lady, she'd have a little bit more time to rethink her decisions. But she's at a good age right now. She can't keep this up forever. I hope she realizes the consequences of her behaving the way she does.
You and me both. She's my sister at the end of the day, and I care about her. I want the best for her, despite her faults.
Oh, would you look at that? Our little daughter has just finished her lesson. Anyway, I'm going to go ask her what she did today. I'll be coming home soon. Let's talk more then.
All right. No worries, honey. See you soon.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is just like the absolute worst! Like, what am I going to do? Am I going to be homeless on the street? Why did this have to happen? Big bro, you have to help me out, please. I'm in like serious trouble right now.
Whoa. Let's settle down here. What's going on? Are you in danger? Do you need me to come pick you up from somewhere? You're at some weird guy's house, aren't you? I knew something like this would happen.
I'm not at some weird guy's house. Since when do I go to some weird guy's house? I have a good eye for men, thank you very much. Anyway, no, this has nothing to do with that. It's about Dad. You can't believe what he's doing right now. He's just like so selfish.
What do you mean by that? What has Dad done?
Well, look. I came home today after another date with another guy. This one was, so cute. He had a smile like Prince Charming. I swear I could stare into his eyes for days. Gosh, I'm, getting so hot.
Lizzie, let's get back on track. We're talking about something Dad did, right? Enough daydreaming. What's going on?
Oh, right. Okay. Well, yeah. I came back from my date, and Dad was there in a rush packing up his stuff.
Packing up his stuff? What stuff?
What do you mean, what stuff? I mean his stuff. Everything. Little bits of clothes and documents and things that he needs to move to a different country. He's packing all of that.
Hold on a second. What did you just say? Move to a different country? What is that even supposed to mean?
I know, right? He's going to some backwater Asian country to look at trees or something. I'm surprised as well.
He's moving to some country in Asia.
He said he's lived a good life and he misses his wife, but now he has to start something new. He wants to spend his retirement outside of the country. Peace to himself, he says. Can you believe how selfish that is? What about me?
That's a good question. What about you? When is he planning to leave?
Exactly. Well, get this. He hasn't even put much thought into this. He told me that he was thinking about it yesterday. He's reflecting on his life, his children, and what he should do from this point on. He's made the decision to move by the end of this week.
Are you kidding me? That fast and he hasn't even told me?
He said he's going to get around to that. But he's put me in a serious pickle here. I need you to help me out.
Okay. Well, what's going on right now? He's got the house there, right? He's got all his furniture as well. What does he plan to do with that?
Well, he's going to sell the home and he's arranged for people to pick up his furniture too. He wants me to stay here as the people come round to pick up things one by one. He also wants me to move out so he can fully sell this place.
This is all happening so fast. I can't believe this. I gotta go see Dad. I have to say goodbye to him before he goes. Tell him I love him.
Oh my god. Harry? Can you just, think about the priorities right now? That's not important. Who cares about that and what he's doing? What about me? What's going to happen to me?
What's that supposed to mean?
Hello? Do I need to spell it out for you? I'm going to be homeless by the end of the week. What the hell am I supposed to do? That guy just, doesn't care about me at all.
Settle down, Lizzie. No matter what you think of him, I'm pretty sure your dad cares about you a lot. I mean, think about it. You've stayed at that home your whole life now, right? He could have kicked you out at any point.
Oh my god. So what? That's what a dad is meant to do, right? He's meant to take care of me until I can find a decent guy for myself. He can't wait for just that?
Well, he's been waiting for over 10 years for you to find a guy. I'm assuming now he's just given up. Probably wants you to find a partner by yourself.
Okay, but it's going to be so much harder now that I'm on my own now. I have to waste my time working and stuff. I have to go find a house too. This just sucks. There's so much things I have to do. It's all too much for me.
You do have a lot on your plate now, don't you?
Well, you know what I was thinking? You're my big brother and everything, aren't you? You've always been there to protect me. Don't you think that this is a perfect time to help me out now?
What are you proposing here?
Well, come on. You can let me stay there, can't you?
Live with me? Are you kidding me? I have my own family here. I can't let that happen.
So what? You're just going to have me out on the street? Is that what you're going to do to your sister? Some brother you are. I thought you were better than that. I thought you were different than most men. You even have a spare bed there, and you won't even let me stay in it.
I mean, I do, but that's more for guests when they come over. I can't have you stay here in the long term. I have a family that I'm trying to raise here.
You've got to be kidding me. Well, how about this? I got a really good idea. Consider this an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Yeah, exactly. This is a good time for me to get along with my family. I mean, you're always going on about how me and Jessica never have a good time together, right? If we get to know each other in this family environment, maybe she'll start to like me. Not only that, but you know how much my niece absolutely adores me.
Lizzie, I'm telling you right now, I can't have you live with me. It's not going to work out in the long run.
Well, I know that much. Don't worry. I'll do as you say. I'll get my own place and everything. All I need is a place to stay until I do that, you know? Find a new job and a new home to live in. Surely you can do that much for me. I'll do my best to stay out of everyone's way.
Are you sure about that? You're really not going to cause issues while you're here.
Of course not. I'm your sister. I would never do anything to inconvenience you. What do you think, bro? Can you do us this little favor? Just this one time?
Look, I don't know, to be honest. You're gonna have to give me some time to talk with Jessica about it. I need her permission on this one, too.
Isn't that great? Clearly, your wife means more than your family. This is the type of thing where you're meant to just say yes.
Well, don't forget that my wife is my family.
Come on! I've only got a week here. You've got to help me out.
Hey, Harry! 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 Could you just answer me right now? I don't care how busy you are. This is an emergency. What have you done? What's going on here? Jessica, what's up? Don't give me that what's up. You know exactly what's up. What is your sister doing bringing all her stuff here? Oh, crap. Is it that day already? I totally forgot about that. What do you mean you forgot about it? What's going on here? Why is she barging through my house with all her stuff? I can explain. Look, can you just wait till I get home? I've got a lot of stuff to do now. Explain it to me right now. You know how much I dislike your sister. Is she actually moving in now? How come you didn't talk to me about this? I've been wanting to, but it just slipped my mind. I've got a million things to think about lately at work. You and I are barely seeing each other this week, right? That's true. You're right. I should have remembered something like this. This is major. Look, I don't want you to get too concerned about this. I promise you there's not going to be big issues. I've got this under control. In what way do you have this under control? Why is she moving in here in the first place? Things were a little bit unstable at my dad's place, and he's decided that he wants to spend his retirement in a different country. My sister, who was originally living there, is now homeless and she needs a place to stay. She's only going to be here until she sets herself up. She's going to get herself a job in a new place. And the moment she does that, she's out of here. I should have talked to you about this before, but I just didn't have the time. I know I should have consulted you about it before she just came here. For that, I'm really sorry. Well, what do you think you're doing right now? Harry, is this consulting me? It kind of just looks like you've made a decision. You're not going to have it any other way. I know it looks that way, but trust me, it's different. It's not like that. I don't know about that. I'm not convinced, to be honest. I can't believe you would do something like this. So now I've got that abhorrent woman living in my house. I've already been annoyed about the amount of influence she has on my daughter. Who knows what's going to happen to my daughter? Within a week, am I going to see my little girl walking around with makeup or something? Jessica, look, it's not going to come to that. Trust me. Harry, I trust you. I know that you're a competent individual. And if you have to do something like move out or get a new job, you can do it. But this is your sister, Lizzie, that we're talking about. I mean, come on. You know what she's like. She's got the mental age of a little girl. She's an adult, but I think she still needs her parental acceptance for anything that she signs. She's not capable of doing things on her own. Are you that certain that she's going to be able to find a job? Well, take a look at the situation she's in. She's basically forced to. Do you think she wants to stay here as well? I know my sister. She just wants to find a nice guy and spend the rest of her life with him. She's had enough of family. She's had enough of living with my dad, and I'm sure she's going to have enough of living here too. It's like I said, she's getting older. She wants to settle down quick.
Well, I don't think wanting something is enough. She has to put in the effort for it. I really don't like this. Harry, I really don't.
Well, how about this? We'll give her a month. We'll give her 1 month to sort herself out, and then we'll work from there.
Can I really trust you on that one? I mean, 1 month? Let's suppose, hypothetically, that she stays here for a month, and she still hasn't done anything. She's in the same situation that she's in now. What are you going to do? Harry, are you really going to kick her out? Do you really expect me to trust you to do that?
Look. All right, fine. I admit it. She is my family, and it's going to be a very tough decision. But you know who I am, don't you? You've always said I'm the type of guy that's true to my word. If I say something's going to happen, it's going to happen. If I say she's out of here by the month, that's it. I'm not going to have it any other way.
Fine. You know what? She gets 1 month. You're a very good talker, Harry. You always sound so full of conviction and believe in what you actually say. I think you follow through with what you say too.
Thank you.
But don't think that means I trust you. This is the one time where I don't believe what you say. I know how much you care about your family and your sister. Regardless of her faults, you really don't want her walking down a bad path. There's something that just tells me that you're going to betray me this time. It's going to be the first time you do it to me, and it's going to hurt.
I'm not going to be betraying anyone. Don't worry, my sister has got to understand the situation. She's going to know that she only has 1 month. Until that time, I want everyone to play nice.
Hey, you! I've got a serious bone to pick with you. Lizzie, where are you right now? I want you to come home right this instant. Oh my god. Is that you, Jessica? Can you just, not talk to me that way? You're not my mom or anything, are you? I don't care if you are a parent now, and you've got some sort of authoritative nature to you. I don't need to listen to what you have to say. How about you just shut your mouth and own up to what you did? You've been touching my stuff, haven't you? I'm sorry? What now? Don't act all stupid with me. Just answer the question. You've been touching my stuff. OMG, what do you mean by your stuff? Like clothes or something? Cosmetic goods, the shampoo that you use in the shower? Listen here, honey. You've got terrible taste. I wouldn't touch anything that you own. I don't want to give off the aura of some disgusting, decrepit grandma. I've been doing my best to stay away from your stuff. That's a lie, and you know it. There's only one explanation for why my dress is the way it is right now. Someone's absolutely ruined it, and I've got a feeling that someone is you. Okay, what now? You're sounding so crazy. What dress? You know what I'm talking about. It's one of the best dresses I own, and you've absolutely ruined it. Huh? I don't know if you know this, but today is the wedding for my brother and his girlfriend. Those two have been together for a very long time, and this day is very important to them. I was at their ceremony enjoying the festivities. I was there supporting my brother. It wasn't until someone came up to me and pointed out that the back of my dress was absolutely hideous. What do you mean it was hideous? That dress that I wore was very expensive. It was pure white. Not a speck of dirt should be on it. I wear that thing on special occasions. Someone pointed out that on the backside of the dress, it was extremely dirty. It looked like it was smeared with chocolate cake or something. You wouldn't happen to know what happened to this dress, would you? Oh my god! I think I actually do. This is just so funny. There's an amazing story behind what happened. You've got to hear it. Of course I've got to hear it. I deserve an explanation for why my dress is in the condition that it's in. Do you realize that I had to leave the party and come here and wash it off? This is on my brother's wedding day. You have seriously inconvenienced me here. Okay, come on, settle down. It's just a dress at the end of the day. Jeez, it wasn't even that good of a dress if I'm being honest. What did you just say right now? look. I guess out of all the items there, that was the only thing that I liked. It was perfect for the type of photos I wanted to take.
Are you serious right now? You took them for photos? What, are you a model or something? Why do you need to take photos of my dress?
Okay, so I don't know if you have realized this, but I'm having a really hard time finding a good boyfriend. I guess all I can do is just do my best to get prettier and prettier and hope for the best, right? So anyway, I've got so many dating profiles at the moment, but none of them are really hitting it off. I just keep getting these ugly little worms attracted to me. I want something better than that. I deserve something better than that. So I wanted to upgrade myself. I hired out a photographer, and I needed to try something new. Your dress was perfect for the type of image I was going to present. I was taking photos with it.
I don't believe what I'm hearing right now. Lizzie, I don't understand how you could be so impudent that you would take my dress without my permission. Could you at least ask me for it in advance?
Oh my god! Why do you have to be such a pain in the butt? You weren't at home to ask for it in the first place. The photographer came and I needed to wear something to it, right?
Okay, but even if that's the case, is that really your priority right now? To upgrade your dating profile? Don't you have bigger things to be concerned with than looking for a boyfriend?
Oh my god! What? What should I be so worried about? You're not going to tell me to fix global warming or something, are you? Trust me, I could probably do it. But then I'll be wasting these good looks for nothing, wouldn't I?
Can I ask you something? Lizzie, you don't actually think you're the most beautiful girl out there, do you? When you walk down the street, you actually think all the eyes are on you, don't you?
Oh my god, is that even a question worth asking? You may as well ask me if I breathe oxygen. Of course all the eyes are on me. Have you seen me? I am absolutely fabulous.
You really do think that, don't you? Have you ever thought that maybe thinking that way of thinking is really unhealthy for you? I mean, if you're as amazing as you think you are, you would have found a guy by now, wouldn't you?
Oh my god. You seriously did not say that. I am sick of people telling me that. You sound just like my dad. Makes sense. Both of you are the same in the sense that you're incredibly miserable and just jealous of other people.
There's just no making you see reason, is there? I don't know why I bother trying. All of that is besides the point. You took my dress without my permission. You seriously dirtied it. Just what the hell happened?
Oh my god, yeah, thanks for reminding me. So, you're not going to believe this. I was taking, the most amazing photos at this park. They were so good. You could probably put them in a magazine or something. I was doing this one cute pose. It's one of my favorites. But to do it, I have to close my eyes. I was taking the best shots for the cameraman, and then all of a sudden, he screams out to me, telling me to watch out. I open my eyes, and this ball just lands straight in my face.
I'm sorry. What now?
Yeah, I know. I am as surprised as you are. That thing took me back. I fell into the ground, and my butt hit the mud. When I got up, I looked around to see who did it. It was this stupid little brat. He was kicking his ball to his friend, and it actually hit me. I tried to get revenge for your dress, and I chased that kid. I picked up a tree branch that was close by, and I would have chased him till the ends of the earth if I could just catch up to him. That little weasel was too fast for me, though.
Are you kidding me right now? You actually tried to hit a kid with a branch from a tree?
Hey, well, what can I say? He deserved it, right? I mean, he actually dirtied your dress like that. Honestly, I can still remember his picture clear in my mind. He better be watching himself. I better not see him on the street or he's going to get it. I'll make him realize that this cat's got claws.
You horrible, horrible woman! He was just a kid, wasn't he? I'm sure he didn't mean it. Just leave him alone. In fact, that's probably what you get for taking my dress like that. That should teach you a lesson. That's karma right there.
Yeah, right. The only lesson that thing taught me was that you should stay away from little brats like that as much as possible. You never know when they're going to do something to really tick you off. Everyone but your little girl, of course. My niece is just so awesome. I swear, if you actually raise her properly, she could become something amazing.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry about that. You leave raising my daughter to me. I'll make sure she doesn't become someone like you. But this is besides the point. Not only did you take my dress, but it actually got dirty in the process. You didn't think that you could just tell me that? Or better yet, even wash it for me? This thing is absolutely hideous.
Oh my god! Are you seriously going to get up me about that? Like you already know what type of situation I'm in. I don't have time to sit here dirtying my beautiful hands with washing your dress. Can you just, have a little bit of sympathy once?
What do you mean, have a little bit of sympathy? What's going on in your life that I have to be so sympathetic about?
Well, can't you see what I've been through? I've been with bad guy after bad guy over and over. Being screwed over, being used. No one can see a beautiful thing when they've got it. It's just so unfair. I don't deserve being treated this way. And now it's even worse. You're making me feel bad for taking a couple of photos? And you're meant to be my family. Just what the hell? Who's going to hate me next? It's not going to actually be my brother, is it?
Well, depending on the way you behave, it might just be.
Yeah, right. Don't think just because you're my brother's wife, that means he has more love for you than me. Don't forget who he's known the longest. I'll always be the little sister that he wants to protect.
You honestly need a reality check, Lizzie. I mean, you talk about finding a good partner or whatnot, but you just keep going after the scumbags. I know you have a high opinion of yourself, and that's good and everything, but you need to lower your standards. Maybe you're not going to get that guy with 6 figures in his bank account. Maybe he's not going to be as exciting as James Bond. Just settle with a normal guy. Or better yet, how about you just get off your butt and start looking for a job like you're supposed to? I haven't seen one push of effort come from you yet. It's already been a week. I hope you're not getting comfortable.
What do you mean, hope I don't get comfortable? I just moved in here. Can a girl catch a break? Jeez.
Well, it seems like you're putting a lot more effort into creating a Tinder profile than getting out there and supporting yourself. What else am I meant to think?
I know where this is coming from. You're jealous, aren't you? Oh my god. It's just so obvious. I can't believe I've never thought of it before.
What do you mean I'm jealous? What is there to be jealous of? Having a high opinion of myself and only being liked by my brother? That's not something I'm jealous of, to be honest.
Yeah, right. You know that's not what I'm talking about. It's that little girl, my niece. You've noticed it, haven't you? You've noticed the way she's talked with me, the way we've interacted with each other.
You're seriously mistaken if that's actually what you think. You don't actually think that you can influence my daughter more than I can, do you? It doesn't matter how much makeup and perfume you start giving her. She'll still love me at the end of the day.
Yeah, right. She's going to love a loser. You're the woman that sits at home cooking meals all night. You've got no pretty clothes in your wardrobe. The most exciting thing that you do with your time is having the guy at the register strike you up for a conversation in the local grocery store. Compare what your life is like to mine. I walk around looking absolutely fabulous. I'm with hot guys that drive in fast cars. I can make every day of mine an adventure. Who's she going to look up to more, huh? Whose life is going to look better?
Superficially, your life may look better, but at some point she's going to realize just how shallow it is. You hang around with guys that don't even care about you. You're just another girl to them, another meat bag. All of your beauty is superficial. You pretty up whatever is on the outside, but you've got nothing on the inside. You chase after short, temporary happiness. I'm working towards something that's going to give me lifelong happiness. My family. I understand how girls are. When they're as young as my little daughter is, they all want to be a princess. They all want to be the most beautiful girl there is. But she's going to wake up one day and realize what's really important. Trust me, don't think she's going to love you forever.
We'll see about that, won't we? It's only about a week here, and you've already seen how she's interacting with me. She comes home from school and she runs straight to my room. She gets me to do her hair. She gets me to put makeup on her. And I watched her just the other day. I think she came in and she didn't even say, "Hey, Mom," to you. Come on. Even you have to admit that's got a cut. I bet that cut you real deep. Stay on my good side, honey. And I might say a good thing or two about you. I can't say anything more than that, though. It took me 4 hours thinking of some good things I could say about you. And that was the best I could come up with.
You really are a pernicious witch, aren't you? I don't think you'll be staying here forever. Just remember that my husband said that you only have a month here.
Oh, really? You really believe what your husband says? You really think he's just going to kick me out and have me out there on the street? You don't know my brother at all. Who's the real one that's going to be kicked out in a month?
What did you just say?
Come on, you know my brother. He's a good-looking man. On top of that, he's just a good man in general. I'm sure he can do better than some pig.
You did not just call me a pig. Do you have any idea whose house you're in right now?
I'm in my brother's house. He's the one that bought this place. You're just the extra baggage.
What did you just say to me?
Yeah, you heard me. And let me tell you this. When push comes to shove, I know who my brother is going to choose. He's not going to prioritize some disgusting pig over his adorable little sister.
I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her! Whoa, Jessica, settle down. What's going on? What do you think is going on? It's that disgusting sister of yours. I can't believe it. She's even worse than I thought. Anytime I've had to engage with her, I thought she was a deplorable person, but to actually live with her is on a different level. I don't know if I can take it anymore. Do you seriously want to make me wait for 3 weeks for her to get the hell out of here? Her and I are just not compatible. She has to go. You have to choose. You've got to be kidding me right now. We're having this conversation as I'm on my way to work. Is that really what you're going to say to me? Harry, don't you see I'm having a breakdown right now? Don't you care about me at all? Of course I do. I understand exactly what's going on. I just wish I could do something about it. I can't exactly quit work today, can I? Look, I guess the best thing I can do is just listen to you. Let's hear what my sister's been doing. If I can identify what she's been doing, maybe I can have a talk with her. Tell her to stop. I don't even know where to begin. She's just such a horrible person. All she cares about is herself. She thinks she's on top of the world. I don't care how she looks on the outside. I don't care how much ugliness she can cover up with those designer clothes. I can still see her for what's on the inside. I mean, don't you see this as well, Harry? Don't you see what's going on? You know what she's like when you get home. I have to admit, she is pretty loud on that phone. I've been thinking about telling her to take that conversation outside or something. Are you kidding me right now? You were only just thinking about it? I thought that wasn't up for discussion. I thought it was obvious that she should take that conversation elsewhere. I mean, imagine if our daughter hears it. You know how much she's influenced by her aunt. Are you going to be okay with your daughter talking like that? I have to be honest. It would put me on edge. Our daughter is so young that she probably doesn't even understand what my sister is talking about. But the things she's saying to whoever she's talking to... I mean, all that dirty talk. Kids are a lot smarter than you think they are. They're going to put 2 and 2 together at some point. Exactly! I'm glad we agree on something for once. Especially with someone like your sister. I'm telling you, I thought she had a bad influence on my daughter before, but this is just ridiculous now. She's actually starting to talk like her. Can you believe that? Our daughter isn't dumb. She's far from it. We've turned her into a literate little girl that excels in anything she puts her mind to. Subjects at school, the skills she learns after class, and even just reading in general. Her ability to convey ideas is already so high. And now your sister has reverted her to this stupid, confused way of talking. I'm sick of her pretending like she's stupid. Well, I don't know what to say. I still think it's good in a sense. Are you kidding me right now? You actually think this is a good thing? Well, kids need to have experience with different types of people, right? They need to know who's out there, the way they speak, the way they think. Regardless of whether my sister is a bad influence or not, it's good for her to know someone like this.
Okay, but to become her is a different story, isn't it? Because let me remind you, this isn't just about the way she speaks. It's every aspect of her life now. We've always dressed her in a very reserved and respectable way. Do you know what your sister did the other day? She dressed our daughter up like she was someone that should be standing on a corner.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Oh, wow. So you haven't seen her little outfit yet, have you? Those boots and the amount of skin she was revealing was just way too much. Even if she was a little bit older, it would still be too revealing. You know what types of creeps they have out there, don't you? What if they were staring at her? It makes me sick just to think about it.
That is taking it too far, to be honest. I hate the idea of my daughter becoming some eye candy for other people to goggle at.
Harry, this is all taking me over the edge. It's only been a little bit over a week, and I'm not sure how long I'm going to last with this. And to make matters worse, she's actually bringing a dog with her.
That's right. I thought she was going to bring that dog over. I told her that if she's looking for a job, she needs to keep that dog at her friend's house. That dog is quite the nuisance. He's a beautiful-looking dog, but he gets up to some mischief. Unfortunately, a sister like mine doesn't give him the proper discipline that he needs. He's untrained, thinks he can do whatever he wants, and leaves a huge mess all over the place. To say I'm unconcerned about it is an understatement.
Well, if that's the case, why is that dog coming here?
She told me she just feels so alone and he's the only support that she has. She finds it so hard to bring herself to find a job when she doesn't have him.
That's such a load of crap! Come on, Harry! Even you must realize what's going on here. All this talk about finding a new job and whatnot. And then she sits on her phone all the time, talking with God knows who. No, she's actually bringing her dog here. You know what all this means, don't you?
Look, I know what you're getting at. I'm going to have her out of here. Don't worry.
Well, you have to have her out of here now. I'm telling you, she's trying to plant herself here, and the longer you just let it happen, the harder it's going to be to get rid of her. She needs to go today.
Look, Jessica, I know. I understand how you feel. But here's the thing. I promised her 1 month, and I'm gonna give her that 1 month. I hear your concerns about our daughter as well, and in the grand scheme of things, this isn't going to be such a big deal. What happens right now is just going to be a passing moment, and she's going to forget any influence that my sister has put onto her. You have to trust me.
You gotta be kidding me right now. I honestly really don't know what to do about you. I thought me being your wife and everything, you would take my side.
I know, Jessica, but think of the situation I'm in. You're important to me, and she's important to me too. I made her a promise.
Yeah. I already know about your little promise with her. Well, let me just say this. Promise or not, if she does something that's just way out of hand, I'm gonna have her out of here. I'm not gonna let her take advantage of us.
Lizzie, what are you doing right now? I need you to answer me. This is an emergency. Why aren't you at home at the moment?
Oh my god, what are you doing messaging me at this time in the morning? It's just so early.
Enough about that. Something really terrible has happened. Have you heard about our father yet?
Huh? What about Dad?
He's fallen ill ever since he's gone overseas. He's in a critical condition in the hospital. He's had a heart attack.
Oh, wow. Looks like my day of redemption is coming. Goodbye, Daddy, and hello, deed to his assets.
Don't you feel the littlest bit worried about him right now? This is our father we're talking about.
Yeah, it's also the guy that's hindered me and did nothing to help me reach my full potential.
Are you seriously going to act all selfish right now when he's in need? God, I can't believe you sometimes.
Yeah, look, sorry. I've got my own worries to think about right now. I mean, do you know how hard it is to find a job in this area? I've been up all night trying to look for one. That's why I'm not there. I'm I'm out here trying to talk to the local businesses, see if I can rummage something up for myself.
Oh, really, Lizzie? So I'm going to assume that Kyle, Michael, and Henry, the 3 people that you've been talking on the phone to recently, have all been employers, correct? These aren't your friends that you're calling to waste a bit of time when you should be looking for a job.
Oh my god, big brother, of course! You know how desperate I am, don't you? There's no way I can waste any time. I've got to get to work. You know that I need to get out of your hair. You and your wife are doing such a big favor for me. There's no way I could inconvenience you any more than this.
You know what? Today's not the day to be talking about this. Our father has been in a critical condition for some time now, and he's had no family beside him. He's out in that foreign country, all on his own in some hospital. He doesn't even understand the language. He needs us to be there. We all know what your situation is like at the moment, and we're very happy to pay for your ticket just this once. You've got to pay us back next time.
Pay my ticket for what? Oh my god. Don't tell me. We're having like a celebration or something? This is like a Disneyland ticket or something, right? That's the best way to celebrate my dad's death.
Lizzie, what the hell is wrong with you? Do you really want to be talking about him that way? What if he actually dies? How are you going to feel about that?
I'm going to feel pretty damn happy, to be honest.
I honestly can't believe you right now. This is just way too insensitive. You know what? Fine. Look, I get it. I was going to get you a ticket to come here, but I'm guessing that's off the table.
Hey, come on, big bro. Don't look at me like I'm some bad guy or something. Think about it. You need someone to look after the house, right? You know, there are people out here just dying to get into a rich guy's house the moment he leaves for a holiday. I'm going to be your little lookout for you. I'm going to keep this place locked down and tight. Me and little Juan here. We're going to be protecting this little fortress from any trespassers. I'm not going to let anyone step forth in my brother's house.
Okay, fine. Look, stay at home, but just get one thing straight. This doesn't change anything. You still need to look for that job. A month is almost up, and I'm not seeing much progress with you. I can hardly think that you're rolling the ball here.
Oh my god, bro, can you just learn to have a little bit more faith in me? This is your sister we're talking about. Don't worry, I've got everything under control. I'm a lot more capable than you think I am. Anyway, how about you guys just enjoy your little trip overseas? Make sure you bring back a souvenir for me. Oh, and I want to see lots of photos. I'm going to miss my little niece when she's gone.
Lizzie, what are you talking about right now? We're not going on some sort of trip. This is our father we're talking about. He's probably gonna die. You know what? Why do I even bother? I need to focus on getting our stuff packed. We're catching a plane tomorrow. I want you to have a job by the time I get back. Hey, honey. Thanks for coming with me on this trip. I know my dad would have appreciated it. But you know what? Not only him, I really appreciate it as well. I'm so happy that you're here supporting me. For this whole marriage, you've always been there beside me. But I understand that you want to go home and check on things there.
I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer. It was really heartbreaking to see your dad like that. This guy with such a strong spirit about him, so much bigger. And now he's in that state? For me, it was tough to look at. I know for you it's going to be even tougher. All I can say is, sorry that I couldn't have stayed a little bit longer. I don't trust what your sister is getting up to in our house.
You know what? I totally understand. It is probably better if we left someone there to make sure things weren't going in disarray. It's only been a couple of days though, so it should all be fine. It's a good idea that we're checking up on things though. Anyway, how far away are you from the house?
Well, you've got me at a very good time. I'm just pulling up to the house now in the taxi. It looks pretty good on the outside.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. I'm not sure when I'm going to be home, but I'm going to give it a couple of more days here. This is probably the last time that our daughter is going to see her grandfather. I want her to be here for when he wakes up.
Oh my god, Harry. This is unbelievable. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Oh my god, is this really my home?
What is this? What is it? Jessica, what's going on? What happened at the house? This is just... I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know where to start. There's crap everywhere. Crap? What do you mean by crap? Well, just everything. The house is absolutely trashed. It looks like the aftermath of a bunch of teenagers holding a house party, but even worse. There are glass bottles shattered all over the place, dog crap everywhere, and the curtains have been ripped. What the hell has your sister done to our home? Just wait a second. It's too early to come to that assumption yet. She could be in danger. We don't know what happened to her. You and I both know what happened here. She's taking advantage of our hospitality. She thought she could do something behind our back. I can't believe that, bimbo. I'm going to find her and give her a piece of my mind. Jessica, just remember to hear her out first. We don't want to just throw accusations at her. What do you mean you don't want to throw accusations at her? Do you even understand what situation we're in right now? You should be here to see this place. It looks like a junkie's house. There are holes in the walls and everything. I can't believe she would do this to our home. I'm not going to stand for something like this. I'm going to get her out of this house if it means I have to grip her by the hair and pull her out. Things seem really dire back there. I need to go home. I'm so sorry about this. You were right. I shouldn't have trusted my sister. I've been trying to tell you that she was no good, haven't I? Imagine if our daughter was here to see all of this. This is her role model right here. This is the type of woman that she's going to become, taking advantage of another person's kindness. Just who the hell does she think she is? Where the hell is she anyway? She's not in any of the rooms. Okay, well, it seems like someone's been in the house, so just check if nothing's been stolen. We have a lot of stuff in our room that people could take, so go check it out. All right, I'm gonna head in there now. Oh, well, what do you know? Look at this little princess thinking she can sleep in my bed. I can see her wrapped up in the blankets here. She's in for a rude awakening now. I'm gonna get a full explanation for this. She must be hungover from a night of drinking. Oh my God, Harry. Harry, you're not going to believe this. It's not her. It's some other man. He's fast asleep. He's barely even breathing. What? Okay, Jessica, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go outside and call the police. Don't go back in there. Don't put yourself in any more danger. You have no idea what that man could be. I'm going to get in contact with my sister. We need an explanation for what's going on right now. I can't believe she would do something like this. She better not actually be thinking she can continue living with us after destroying my house like this. I've had a lot of concern and care for my sister, but I don't think I have any more to give now. She's crossed the line big time.
Harry! Harry, I need you to answer me. You have no idea what that hag is doing. She's trying to ruin my life. She's throwing all of my stuff outside. I need you to get back here. She's going absolutely ballistic. I warned you about this wife of yours. You should have ditched her. Look at what she's doing right now. She's actually trying to tear us apart. What are you going to do about this? Can you come back here and stop her? Or better yet, can you just divorce her already and get it through to her head that family is more important than she is?
What she's doing right now is because I said for her to do it. She's not doing it out of her own will. It's over, Lizzie. You've gone way too far.
What do you mean I've gone way too far? I'm meant to be family, right? You're meant to accept me for my faults. If I make a mistake, you have to forgive me for it. That's what family is, isn't it? You know I would do the same for you. I don't understand why you would do this to me.
I don't take any pleasure in doing this, Lizzie.
If this isn't something that you want to do, then why the hell are you doing it? It doesn't make any sense. You care about me, don't you? I'm your little sister. I've been there for your whole life. You've always been protecting me. Why are you the one that hurts me now?
This is the only choice I have, Lizzie. I tried to make it work. I'll be honest, Lizzie. I love you as my sister. I hope for the best, but there's a part of me that was suspicious about this actually working out. I knew something would happen eventually, but I had no idea it would turn out to be this serious. You have a problem, and you need help.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I need help. I'm in the worst situation, and you're only trying to make it even more bad by doing something like this. Just what exactly was wrong about what I did in the first place? It was just a little bit of a party. Is that really something to get so upset about?
What do you mean, just a little bit of a party? Did you even see the state of the place after you were done with it? I've seen all the photos. Jessica sent me everything. You've absolutely trashed it. It looks like some sort of distorted drug den. You didn't honestly think I was just gonna let that one fly, did you?
Okay, I mean, come on. I get it. We did get a little bit excited. I'm just so sad about everything. I mean, my dad is sick, right? You were there with him. He's in the hospital right now. It was just so traumatic. I just needed to deal with my emotions somehow. I invited some people over, and one thing led to another, and it grew into that massive gathering. I didn't mean for it to turn out that way. I swear.
Lizzie, if you're gonna lie to me, at least choose something that's actually believable. I know how much you hate our dad. There's no way you would be mourning over him. Give me a reason that actually makes sense.
But hey, I'm telling you the truth. I mean, I know I put on a tough image or whatever, but it's kind of like you said. He's my dad, right? I care about him at the end of the day. He's raised me.
Do you really think that's going to work with me after all this time of you putting him down and complaining about how much of a bad father he is? Now you're all of a sudden going to have respect for him? I wasn't born yesterday, Lizzie. You need to do a lot better than that if you want to fool me. And you know what? Even if that was the case, what you did wasn't a good enough excuse anyway. I mean, I saw the photos. That type of mess is going to take days to clean. Just what the hell were you thinking?
Come on, it's not bad. I've seen worse parties before. You're just lucky that you have a really nice house, very spacious and whatnot. You can get this one cleaned up in a jiffy.
Oh yeah? If that's the case, how come you won't go out there and do it? You're leaving all of that to my wife.
Well, how am I meant to focus on cleaning when she's throwing all my stuff out? Haven't you, heard of a thing called priorities, bro? If she just stops being a difficult person to deal with, then I might be a bit more accepting.
Do you even realize what situation you're in right now? You're not in a position to start making demands. If you wanted any sort of hope of being able to stay there for a bit longer, you would actually help her clean up. I mean, you could at least clean up after your dog's feces, couldn't you?
Are you kidding me? I never clean up. That's not my job. My job is to look beautiful and stay that way. I'm not going to dirty my hands doing something like that. Cleaning up the house is such a good role for your wife. It will give her something to do, won't it?
What are you talking about right now? Are you trying to insinuate that she should clean up after your mess as well? Lizzie, are you a grown adult or not?
I know, but I've just never had to do that my entire life. If I ever need something clean, I always get one of the servants that Dad hired to do it for me. I'm not going to start disrespecting myself now.
You're an absolute joke, you know that. You talk about disrespecting yourself, and then there's the way you play around with men. If you ask me, getting down on your hands and knees to clean the floor is better than getting on your hands and knees to clean another guy. Especially someone that doesn't even respect you.
What are you talking about? Those guys were meant to be my boyfriends. How am I going to make them like me if I don't do a good job at doing something like that?
Okay, well, maybe show them a couple of qualities about you that they actually like and stop presenting yourself as some sort of toy to be used. Honestly, Lizzie, I've told you this over and over, and you're already at a good age. You'd think you'd understand that, right? How long is it going to take you?
How about you just shut up? I'm doing my best, aren't I? I'm talking to so many guys. I'm trying to show them that I'm funny, classy, and adorable. These guys just can't see a good thing when they see one. They always go for one of those younger idiot airheads. There's just like nothing special about them. Why don't they want someone with some personality? Someone like me.
Who knows, Lizzie? Maybe that's there to teach you a lesson. Whatever you think is working is certainly not working. Anyway, you're not meant to be doing that type of thing at my house. You're staying here to look for a new job. That's what we agreed on, correct? You haven't done one little thing so far.
Oh my god. That is just so not true.
Okay, fair enough. Give me one place that you've applied to so far. One place.
Okay. Let me think. I'm not really sure, but I've sent a lot of sexy photos to some guys on Tinder. Every single one of them is exactly what I'm looking for. Handsome, tall, and overflowing with money. One of them is going to pick me up at some point.
You know what? There's no point in me arguing anymore. We're done now, Lizzie. I'm not going to be protecting you anymore. I want you out of my house and never to talk to me again.
You don't get to say that! I don't have anywhere to go! My place is here! I don't care what you guys do! I'm not leaving this place!
Come on, Lizzie. Enough with the games. I know what you've done. You have to get out of that house right now. Do you want me to call the police?
Oh, let me guess. That hag of a wife told you what I was doing, didn't she? I don't know why she has to have such a big mouth on her. I'm not leaving this house until you come here and talk to me. I need you to see reason. She's turned you against me. I'm your sweet, adorable sister, and that witch has poisoned your mind. I need to save you from her. Come home, brother. I need you to talk to me.
What needs to happen is for you to get help, Lizzie. Unlock that door and leave.
Oh my god! You keep saying that. Then come help me. Stop trying to put me down. You're gonna make me and Juan start crying.
I'm not talking about that type of help. I'm talking about help to get you on with your life, to develop a little bit of independence. You can't keep relying on Dad's money forever, especially when you don't even respect him. You can't rely on me to protect you all the time either. You're a grown woman now, and you need to start acting like it.
Ugh! You just make me so angry! Just sit there and go die like our dad. I hate you now. I hate you so much. You sound so much like him.
Who said anything about me dying? I'll admit that I was in a really bad way, but it'll take a lot more than that to kill a guy like me. Especially when I've got so much unfinished business going on.
What are you talking about? Who is this? Is that you, Dad? Are you, like, texting from the dead or something?
Well, let's just say that I'm texting from the bed. How do you like that?
Not one bit. If there's one thing that I hated besides your tyrannical control over me, it's your dumb dad jokes. So you haven't kicked the bucket yet, huh? I have to say, I'm very disappointed. Considering all the crap that's been happening to me lately, I thought I would at least get that peace of mind, letting you fade from my memory forever.
You're going to be remembering me quite vividly now, Lizzie. You and I are going to have a very close relationship with each other from this point on.
What are you talking about?
Well, look, I didn't move to this country for no reason. It's true, I'm getting old and I want to do something different with my life. But I also did it for my children, especially for you.
What do you mean for me?
The fact of the matter is that you're a problem. You've been a problem for a long time. Everything that your mother taught you was wrong. When she passed away, I had to do whatever I could to revert what she taught. I thought by moving in with your brother, you would be able to adjust a little better, see what a really good person is like.
What, like Jessica?
Yes, Jessica.
Oh my god! Gross! You did not just compare me to her, did you?
If she's gross, what does that make you? Anyway, I was very happy when your brother decided to marry Jessica. I thought she was an amazing woman, very different from what you are. Unfortunately, it seems that the opposite effect happened. You two didn't get along at all. It's a shame. I was hoping that plan A would work, so I didn't have to do plan B.
What are you talking about? Plan B? Are these more schemes that you have to manipulate my life, Dad? Can you just, accept that I am the way I am? Stop trying to control me all the time. I'm an adult, right? You don't have to do that crap anymore.
Sorry, Lizzie, but that's not going to do it for me. It doesn't matter how old you are or how old I am. At the end of the day, I'm still your father, and I still care about this family. I've instructed your brother on what needs to happen next. He's going to come home and sort you out.
You just played a really bad move, Dad. You're going to regret that one. My brother loves me. He's gonna stay by my side. You'll see. I don't care what you have in mind. He's just gonna ignore it.
Before I went home, I heard what my dad had planned for my sister, and I fully agreed with it. I didn't waste any time putting it into action. The first thing was getting our house cleaned. We got her to clean every single corner. We even got her to clean it better than it was originally. It took a couple of weeks and a lot of complaining from her end, but eventually it was done. It was looking spectacular. But that wasn't it. There was still some irreparable damage that we can't fix on our own. She's going to do something about those walls. I don't know what happened at that party, but we can't live in a house with holes in the walls. She needs to pay for that too. Except she doesn't have a job. She's always relied on my dad's money. That's where his plan B came into action. In addition to earning money, he needed her to experience some sort of wake-up call, some sort of event to make her realize two things. The first thing is she's not as beautiful as she thinks she is. There's no hope of her winning in this life just on her looks alone, and she probably has to settle her ego down if she actually wants to get somewhere. The second thing is that she needs to taste some sort of pain, some sort of torment, to start appreciating the things that she used to have. In order to do that, my dad has arranged for her to work on a boat in the country that he is living in. Every couple of months, she goes out on the boat with other fishermen. Out there, she's experiencing the worst conditions. Cold, wetness, and the company of leery old men. She had to develop the physical fortitude to reel in the fish. She also had to develop a mental fortitude to not chuck herself overboard. It was tough work, and she wasn't adjusting to it very well. She was very apprehensive toward everyone at first. They always called her a name. She considered them creeps and thought they were calling her some sort of beautiful name or calling her pretty. As it turns out, they were actually calling her the Big Tuna. They thought she was as ugly as things they catch every day. She's living the rest of her days doing that job until she can gather the money to pay for the house repairs. Even then, I think my dad is going to have her there for a while. He wants this rehab to have as much effect as possible. As for things back home, as you can guess, my wife Jessica was really happy about what happened. She was free from my sister's depravity. My little daughter, on the other hand, was quite upset. She was very attached to her. Fortunately, we took over Lizzie's dog, Juan. He was our new companion. Now she has an opportunity to develop her tender side towards animals, and we're really happy for it. He was a little bit rough to deal with at first, but we finally got him trained. He's a good boy and a prized member of the family. We're hoping that one day we can call Lizzie that too.